A handoff as they try to run it here. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. 2 plays, 2 nice pickups to start the drive. This one a gain of 18. Here's 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. Back-to-back, some nice runs. This one good for 11 and another 1st down. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. There's a throw right side. Going to be incomplete. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball. And it'll bring up 3rd down. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th down. Now it's a bootleg with Jackson. That's to the right side. He's got Andrews. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. 2nd down, Jackson. This one complete to Bateman. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. In motion comes Andrews. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. It's a close game early on. We'll be back in Baltimore after this. Raven football, quarter number 2 begins. Here's a 3rd down and 4. As we are ready to get back underway. And he's going to have a Ravens 1st down as he is stopped at the 35-yard line. Now the first carry for King Henry. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
They're going to go right back to Henry. Room to run past midfield. And he'll be taken down. 14 on the pickup. 1st down, Baltimore.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They bring the tight end in motion. On 1st down, they'll stay on the ground with Henry. And he'll just hope to stay on his feet here, picking his way forward for a gain of about 4.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 6. They'll motion a tight end right. They'll go again here with Henry. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. 1st down.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
The ball comes out. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession.
Well, fortunately for this quarterback, Mike, thanks to the alert play by one of his teammates, they're going to prevent this from being a turnover. It's just so hard as the quarterback. You're trying to keep your eyes downfield. You're trying to keep the plays alive. You have to feel the rush. You have to understand when that clock's going off. That ball either needs to come out, or it certainly needs to be protected.
3rd and long for Jackson. He'll swing this out wide to Henry. And he'll get a good chunk of that yardage back, but he's still well short of the first down. Two minutes remain. First half in a 7-0 game. We'll come back to Baltimore after this. Here's the punter now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The visitors' offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him. And your offensive line has had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. Back to throw here to begin the drive. On the run to the right. Now he'll run. He works free. Right side. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way to the house. 85 yards for the touchdown. You talk about a quarterback getting things done with his legs. Everything covered downfield, but they couldn't cover him as he went down the field for a touchdown.
Mike, sometimes as a defensive coordinator, you just can't prepare for everything. In this case, you have the play defended perfectly. Passing lanes are all taken away. Everyone in coverage is where they're supposed to be. So what does the quarterback do? He tucks the ball away, and he takes it the distance for 6.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. LeJontay Wester now to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Derrick Henry heading out along with the rest of this Ravens offense. And he continues to be a thorn in the side of defenses trying to stop him. Currently 2nd in the NFL in rushing. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Here's Lamar. He'll keep it on the zone read. He's going nowhere. Losing yardage on that play. 3rd and long. Now, Jackson. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. Here's their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. This fielded inside the 35. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And the offense will elect to burn a timeout. 5 seconds remaining in this second quarter.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
Second down, 8 yards to go. He'll drop to throw. Going for it all. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Our trip around the NFL starts now. We begin at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. The Chargers at home to take on the Minnesota Vikings. And it's the rookie, Omarion Hampton. All he needs is a crease, and he finds it. That's a 7-yard rushing touchdown. The Chargers move their mark to 7-1, looking good as they get the win. From there, it's off to Atlanta. Let's look in on the Falcons. They're playing host to the Miami Dolphins. This is Malik Washington. Playing like street football. Everyone go deep, and this time it works. This is going to wind up as an 85-yard catch and run for the touchdown. One more to show you. Let's go to Charlotte. It's the Panthers taking on the Buffalo Bills. And this is fourth-year back, James Cook. He's going to scamper 31 yards to the house. Touchdown. The Bills on top in this one at halftime. And with that, a look here at the rest of the action in Week 8 around the NFL. In the game you're watching, we saw a couple of touchdowns in the first half. 14-0 is the score. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This one taken at the 7. The visitors' offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. Remember, he had a touchdown on the ground earlier, something he's been able to do frequently this season, as you see where he ranks among NFL quarterbacks in rushing TDs. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Flush to his right. That one pinballs around. but it is incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. Quick hitting slant there. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far, but that one gives him a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd and 1. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Now he takes off. He's going to be taken down at about the 30. Good job breaking the pocket and going for 14 yards, and most importantly, a first down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. On 3rd down, we'll try to get it on the ground. A pickup of 12 yards. That's enough for a first down.
And he just continues to chew off more and more yardage with every single carry. And you can see here with the numbers, Mike, for as strong as he was in the first half, it almost looks like he's gotten even stronger now here in the second.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. That is caught side of the end zone for the score. Touchdown number 9 for the year. Extra point try forthcoming. He knocks it through, and the visitors will take themselves to a 21-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes Hill on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. John Harbaugh there, the Super Bowl winning coach of the Ravens, as his guys get ready for their next possession. They find themselves down 3 touchdowns here, needing to flip the script in a hurry. And they'll start it here on 1st down. On run play, this is Hill. And he'll be forced out of bounds, just a couple of yards short of the first down. That's a pickup of 8. From the 31, here's 2nd and 2. This is Henry. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 15 on that game. Good for a Raven first down.
2nd and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
A first down throw for Jackson. Looking for his tight end there, but let him too far. That's an incompletion. Searching for his Pro Bowl tight end Mark Andrews that time. It's 2nd down.
I think the biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the...
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. Ravens bring their punt team out as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to get back at it. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. And this will be a short pickup to about the 30. Tackle there by Trenton Simpson.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. And even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Back to throw. Moving left. He's going to keep it himself. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
I can tell you from firsthand, Mike, seeing it unfold, runs like this demoralize any defense. I mean, he's been doing it pretty much since the beginning of the game, and they have yet to find an answer for keeping him under wraps. He has run wild from that quarterback position.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First and 10. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. That is a Dafe Owe. He works his way in, and that's now 5 sacks for him on the year. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He's going to run it. It is 3rd and long. Now, faking the give, headed left, buying time. He'll try to run for it. He's going to be brought down very close to that line to gain. They're going to mark him just a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
And that's a pretty good effort here on 3rd and long. He had nowhere to go down the field. The defense is playing real soft. He pulls it down and did all he could, but he's still going to end up being short of the 1st down. I love this call, Mike. You're basically asking yourself, can your offense beat this defense? And they know exactly what play is coming. And I'll tell you the answer, it's an emphatic yes. They run the quarterback sneak right up the gut, and they turn 4th down into a 1st.
And he takes it down to the 15-yard line. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a 1st down. Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
Taken down at the 11-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Back to the ground. He'll get it again. And he'll take this one in. Has a touchdown. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. And 16 on the year. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Point after try forthcoming. The kick is good. And the visitors are able to extend the advantage to 28-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Wester now to return it. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. They'll begin with 1st and 10. The throw, left side, caught by Andrews. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Jackson now on 2nd down. Moving to his left. He keeps it himself. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the defense comes away with a turnover.
So the biggest thing that stands out here, Mike, is the fact that the defense just continues to pursue to the ball. Every defense focuses on get as many hats to the ball carrier as possible, because if the guy in front of you, he misses the tackle or he falls down, you have to be there to make up for it. And the pursuit to the ball is not only how they're able to get him down, it's ultimately how they're able to take the ball away.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Drive will start on the ground, and they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. A good physical run, motoring forward for 9.
And what's that one thing you hear from coaches all the time, Mike, right? Finish strong, and he's doing just that. His numbers here in this one, they have been terrific. But he's going to give you a full 4 quarters, and I think at this point in the game, he knows there's even more yards to be had.
And he will have the 1st down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
Here's 2nd and 6. Now this time they'll look to throw. Good coverage there in the end zone. That is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He'll try and get there on the ground. And he is out of bounds at the 4-yard line. Now it is 1st and goal. They'll look to throw. Forced out left. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with the win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Wester now to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to get back at it. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. This one high, over the middle, but complete. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. So it's a win for our visitors. They continue to be the hottest team in the NFL here in the first couple of months of the season as they remain unbeaten. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.
spirit is. Only restaurant is gonna be Michelin.
What?
I mean Michelin, traveling on dividends. She said that I'm bald like a 90s symbol is. I'm getting paid talking rap on the internet. Yeah, my name green, but I ain't crab, I be generous. LA to Virginia, I just sold my latest song. Japanese denim flying straight from Manapon. Rolling out to Durban, Marvel pudding with some prawns. Then I fly out to Miami and I'm eating like a don. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a Ibiza.
Ibiza. Yeah, it's pronounced Ibiza, actually. What's the difference, man?
Ibiza, Ibiza, you won't see me in neither. Invited to the function, I don't go, I got amnesia. I'd rather be in Vegas at the sea.
The regular season has reached its halfway point, and as the team looks ahead to the rest of the year, it's time to check in with players and set the goals that will drive them the rest of their season.
What's a black grand national? Being rational, give them what they ask for. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that are really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made them mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-pad, watching do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? They like, what he on? It's the Alpha and Omega. Welcome home. This is not a song. This is a revelation. How to get a gone. Teach you a man, baby. I don't understand, baby. Pay your bill and make you feel protected like I can, baby. Teach you something if you need correction. That's the plan, baby. Don't put your life in these weird hands, baby. Whoa! It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that are really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. I get on it. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I made him mad. Yeah, somebody gotta do it. I take the G-pad, watch do it. We survived outside, all from the music. What? Hey, turn this TV off. Ain't with my type activities, then don't you get involved. Hey, what? How many shit I seen? Send them all. Take a risk or take a trip. You know I'm tripping for my dog. Who you with? Couple sergeants and lieutenants for the get back. This revolution been televised. I fell through with the knickknacks. Hey, young, get your chili up. Yeah, I meant that. Hey, black out if they act out. Yeah, I did that. Hey, what's up, though? I hate them that's hating on them, and they both. I hate them hating on them, and they both broke. If you ain't coming for no chili, what you come for? Feel like he entitled cause he knew me since a kid. Now cut my granny off if she don't see it how I see it. Got a big mouth, but he lack big ideas. Send him to the moon, that's just how I feel, yelling. It's not enough. Few solid left, but it's not enough. Few that are really step, but it's not enough. Say you bigger than myself, but it's not enough. somebody gotta do it. Got my foot up on the gas, but somebody gotta do it. Turn his TV off, turn his TV off. 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 Ain't no other king in this rap thing, they siblings. Nothing but my children. When they disappearing. I'm in a city where the flag be getting thrown like it was pass interference. Padlock around the building. Crash pulling up in an unmarked truck just to play freeze tag. With a bone to pick like it was sea bass. So when I made it out, I made about 50K from a show. Trying to show the ropes before they from a... I'm prophetic. They only talk about it, how I get it. Only good for saving face, seen the cosmetics. How many heads I gotta take to level my aesthetics? Ran up by the Lux and that's up the highest metric. The city just made it sweet, you could diabetic.
Banked by the Ohio River and the city's abundance of hills. We're at Paycor Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Coming up, a highly anticipated contest between these road warriors and the Cincinnati Bengals. Alongside Brock Ewart, I'm Kate Scott. To this game, Brock, well, there is no hiding who the spotlight is on. When you've got two quarterbacks of this caliber on the same field, we know all eyes go directly to them.
Yeah, both of these QBs enjoy their status as some of the best at the position in the game. They also crave these kind of matchups, Kate, where there's somebody else from that elite tier standing right on the other sideline. These type of peers bring out the very best in each other, and of course, we'll both want to secure a marquee win over the other today.
We've reached the halfway mark of the regular season. A lot of work left to do as we're away in Week 9. Here's Charlie Jones with the return. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. So here come the Bengals, ready for their opening drive. And at the helm, won his second Comeback Player of the Year award last year with a career-best season. Now in year 6 here in the NFL, it's Joe Burrow.
Some tough luck last week for this quarterback, Kate. 2 touchdowns, the 1 interception, and you just know the way it works. These coaches love to tell us they always think about the losses. They sting way more than the wins. It's the same thing with the quarterback. He's not thinking about the touchdowns. He's thinking about correcting that interception and knowing right here he's got to play some clean ball.
That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Catch made by Chase Brown. He dodged the tackle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Burrow now on first down. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
To the air again. It's Burrow. He's still going at the 30. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. Now their opening drive certainly going according to plan, Brock. It's a new set of downs at the 27. Now a shotgun handoff to Brown. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play. Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down.
Brings out second and 9.
Out Out of the shotgun, Burrow. He's going to pull this one down and run with it. And it'll be first and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's another Bengals first down. First and goal at the 5.
From the red zone now. And he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati. The Bengals finish up an excellent opening series. Rush coming off the edge, and they block it! Ooh, and I think he envisioned this one going all the way back for 2, but they're able to track him down and limit the damage to just that blocked kick. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So here comes this offense as they get set for their opening drive. And bringing them out, someone this defense is really going to have to keep an eye on, this mobile QB.
While we all love to talk about the quarterback, he really wasn't at the forefront of their win last week, Kate. Kind of took a step back and let some of his teammates shine. Yeah, he made a good mark with a touchdown pass, a bad mark with an interception. Welcome to life in the NFL as a quarterback. You know he wants to make a little more noise, elevate everybody else a little better than he did a week ago.
We get a look at his rushing numbers from last week here, what he was able to do in support of that win. And his short game gets them a new set of downs.
You know what I like about a second and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
They go play action on first down. Vacates quickly left side. Now he takes it. And he's going to get this to the opposing 41. Pushing the pace right away to start the game.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
First down, play action. Escapes the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And we're going to have to pause here. An injured Bengal still out there and being looked at now. Takes the handoff, now to throw. Rolling out to his left. He tucks it and takes off. And he's down to almost, nope, they're actually going to give him the 30 here. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs. Offense sure is marching to begin this game. Here's a first down from the 30. Bails out of the pocket quick. That one's complete, right side. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Now he'll throw off the play fake. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. They'll throw 3rd and long. Finds pressures there, and he goes down again. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. This, our last play of the quarter. They'll throw for it. Buying some time right. And this one winds up incomplete. They took their shot at extending the series, but it's going to be a new possession when we resume play. Time for our second quarter. It'll be Bengals football to begin. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Here's Brown to start the drive. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10. They send a man in motion. Short pass brought in. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Here he goes. 3rd and long. Ball is out. Burrow lost it. But I think someone on the Bengals got back on top of that one. And yes, they did. Bengals football. Here's someone from a family of punters. Ryan Stonehouse on to punt on 4th. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. Get some space around midfield. And he didn't quite break it, but still an excellent return that gets him up near midfield. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Trying to throw this from the gun. Brought in right side. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Pass play on 1st and 10. On the move, headed right. He's running with it. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone on 1st. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up. All right, still 10 to go here after they almost had an interception on 1st down. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. That's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. 3rd and long for him here. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he's tackled for a short gain.
That's such a bummer, Kate, for a quarterback. If you have to scramble and take off, you'd really like to find a way to move the chains. He could not. That defense rallied, they responded, and they forced a 4th down.
Chased out to his right. Past the line, he's going to run for it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Cincinnati into formation. It's 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run by Brown. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play. First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Burrow from the gun. Gets himself free. And they're able to drag him down as he reaches the 15-yard line. Now we are still waiting for the scoring for anybody really to get going as we've hit our 2-minute warning. The Bengals playing themselves to a lead here in Paycor. 3rd down here, need 8 on the play. Throw here, 3rd down. All the left side. And this play's going to come to an end at the 27. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st. Burrow to the air now. Getting out to his left. He takes it himself. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. Timeout taken by the defense, their 2nd. 1st and 10 from the 43. Burrow back to throw. Hits him on the out route. And they're going to haul him down just shy of the 40. A gain of 15 there. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati. We get a timeout now from the Bengals. That's going to be their 1st. So 1st down from the 41. Burrow setting up the play action. They'll bring pressure, and they're going to get to him. And they've got a little extra distance now to make up here on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 16 at the 47-yard line.
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Burrow setting the throw. Right side cut by Higgins. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12. They'll air it out on 3rd. Completed left side to Smith. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. They got 21 yards on the play. And the Bengals have a 1st down. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. Evan McPherson on for the Bengals field goal. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. From the left hash, a 40-yard look. McPherson's kick is good. And special teams convert to get them a little something out of that possession.
Kate, if you're not going to pay a methodical drive off with a touchdown, that's the second best thing you can do. You can take all the time down, put points on the board, maybe a little momentum in heading into halftime.
So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. He'll bring it out from a couple yards deep. He's hauled down on what is the final play of our first half. So a two-score game here at the break. Some work to be. We'll catch up with the rest of the league later on. We're right through halftime and on to the start of the third quarter. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. A decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. The visitors ready for their next series. Led out on offense by their quarterback. They'll run here on first down. He's still going at the 30. Down to the 10. And that is a touchdown. These guys cut into the lead coming out of halftime. That one right down the middle. And these guys cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Brooks now on the return. This makes it up to the 25. Out comes the offense for the Bengals. And it has been all about these defenses so far, Brock. Even into the second half, we're still waiting for one of these offenses to take charge.
Yeah, what you're feeling, these defenses are making every yard tough, every first down tough, every series tough. And offensively, yeah, it's time to toughen up and maybe more importantly, sharpen up.
And he'll get it up to the 27. Second down now, they need 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 27-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Brown. Second down run, good for 4. That brings up 3rd down.
You know, that's a good run right there. Keep the offense on schedule. If he can average that type of yards per carry, this guy's going to be more than all right with letting him lead the show.
This one's caught. Smith has it. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. They gain 11 on that play. And a fresh set of downs for Cincinnati.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Going play action here. Burrow. He's got Smith again. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Okay, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice that both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope we have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
And this is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. That's going to pick up the first down after a gain of 26. Straight ahead, it's Brown. He'll get about 6 on this run, and more importantly, Brock gets him into the red zone.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Burrow out of the shotgun. Dumps it off to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 16.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Burrow throwing here, 3rd and 2. The right side, caught by Smith. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal. And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. And it's a gain down to the 5-yard line. They got a handful on the play. Now need a handful more. 5 yards on 2nd and goal.
Second and goal.
Burrow on the play action. Pressure's on him, and it's going to get home. He's dropped. And quickly, their chances at the end zone are running out, Brock. It's 3rd and goal.
Third and goal.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Burrow. Throwing again, and he goes down again. The defense calls a timeout, so that's their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. And on 4th down, out comes the Bengals field goal team and Evan McPherson. A very short kick here from the right hash. McPherson's kick is good. And that throws the lead to 5.
Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. 2nd time they brought him out for a field goal, and 2nd time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun. They'll come out throwing. Headed out right. Finds a man right side. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. 3 quarters in the books from this one. They have the ball and could use an early score. They trail to start the 4th. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Throwing from the gun here. Vacates quickly left side. He can run it. And he's down inside the 40 before he's escorted out. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that is good for a first down. So fresh set of downs now from the 39. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. Forced out to his right. He calls his own number again. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that gives him a first down. Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Rolling out to his left. Now here he goes again. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Buys time, rolling right. And this one's stopped at the 3-yard line.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Oh, fullback's got it. Look at the power. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also clues the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9.
And he's got it. Touchdown! But there's a flag down. Might be defensive, though. I think this touchdown should stand. They waited a little extra second there, didn't they? Maybe a little bit of a taunt to the other sideline, Brock, before they declined that call. That touchdown's going to stand.
All good and love in football. just a good little penalty taunt.
And this is caught, so add a couple more to this lead they've got here in the 4th. Well, that right there, a very important 2-point conversion, Brock. Their lead now up to 3. A field goal would only tie this one.
Yeah, the math was pretty easy on that one, right? You know what it does. It puts you up 3 and forces a field goal on the other side. But I'll tell you what else I like there, Kate. It's psychology. Puts a little seed of doubt on that other side. Maybe if you come into this moment later in the game, and certainly an injection of confidence for your offense that they can deliver in the clutch.
The Bengals and Joe Burrow all set to take over. And he's been one who has wowed the league and made a lot of fantasy owners very happy, too. You can see he's leading all quarterbacks in passing here in November. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Now put one of the tight ends in motion. First down carry for Brown. And finally, they bring him down. He shook off a couple of defenders there on a nice pickup. First down run gets him 6, so now it is 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, Burrow. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the 5th time they've gotten there for a sack in this one, Brock. And they're going to try for number 6 on 3rd down. Looking to throw. It's caught. Chase has it. And he's taken down after a very productive effort there, Brock, up to the 40-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue. Right back to Chase. And he's brought down after a short gain. We've reached the 2-minute warning from Cincy. Bengals trail by a field goal. 8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Throwing is Burrow. Finds him on the crossing route. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw it. Has him on the quick hitter. And they make the stop. We're going to say it about the 37-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Here he is to throw. Short pass brought in. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. Bengals have to move here. Clock's running as they hustle to the line. Back to throw. Taken in by Chase, left side. And it's another 1st down on this drive. Man, this time they're into 1st and goal.
16 more yards. That's another Bengals 1st down.
Brown on the inside give. And he will score and give him the lead in the final minute. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time.
That was holding call every single play. It was holding on that lineman. That's bullshit call.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The visitors returning their